अस्सलाम मैं हूं अफीरा
मैं हूं तहसीन
और आप देख रहे हैं
अफीरा तहसीन रिएक्शन। ट्रैवल कॉमिक, इनकी लास्ट हमने वीडियो देखी थी। इन्होंने अपनी वॉक स्टार्ट की थी, 2400 किलोमीटर इन्होंने पैदल चलना था। अभी इनकी वॉक कुछ दिन ही गुजरी थी, लेकिन हमारे पास अब लेटेस्ट वीडियो इनकी आ गई है कि इस्तांबुल पहुंच चुकी हैं।
हाँ।
और उसके बाद उन्होंने क्या क्या किया और कुछ फंड रेजिंग के काम भी किए। तो फौरन चलाते हैं वीडियो और उसका लेटेस्ट अपडेट देखते हैं वीडियो में क्या बता रही है।
Wow, I feel like it's been ages since we've seen each other, but there was a good reason for it. I was in Turkey for the last 6 months because I was walking from Vienna to Istanbul. A few weeks ago, I actually arrived in Istanbul after 115 days walking 2,400 kilometers. So this was definitely a very big deal for me. Also next week I'm going to the earthquake area and I will keep you updated on how the situation looks like there right now and how can we continue to help those in need in the earthquake area. And now that I'm back to Turkey, I actually realized that there are a lot of things that I need to get used to again because I didn't realize that they were so different than to my life back in Germany. I call them culture shocks. 5 years ago, I moved from Germany to Istanbul, Turkey in 2018, and since then I've been living here in Turkey. I would say I kind of got used to the life here, but still there are so many differences and culture shocks that I actually go through every single day. Every day has been an adventure. Every day I'm learning something new that I didn't know even existed. So today I'm gonna tell you what things are still shocking to me. So the first thing I want to talk about are Turkish TV series. I noticed this and this made me crazy even before I moved to Turkey because I started watching Kiralık Aşk many years ago before I even lived here. And the one thing that I noticed was, wow, those TV series episodes are 2 hours long or even longer, and this drove me crazy. Up until today, I have no idea why your episodes are so long, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours long. And in Germany, they are like 20 minutes, maybe 45 minutes, and that's like a really big difference. So to me, I had really trouble keeping up with this Turkish TV series. One series kept me busy for over a year, and up until now I still don't understand why are your episodes so long. Who has time to watch such long episodes every day? Like, please write it in the comments and let me know. Trash doesn't get separated. In Germany, every household has at least 5 different trash bins for paper, plastic, food waste, glass, and also batteries. When I got here, I was asking everybody, so where does the plastic go? Where does the paper go? What about the batteries? And the sad thing is that all the trash goes usually into one big trash bin that is situated on the street. There's no trash separation, and with that comes a lack of consciousness for our environment. And with that being said, it is even more difficult to then go back to Germany. Whenever I visit my parents, I just catch myself throwing away a plastic bottle. But in Germany, we don't throw away plastic bottles. They get recycled. You just get used to it so quickly, even though you don't want to. Definitely there are a few things that I just get used to so much without even realizing. Another thing that we really need to talk about, I was in a taxi and I put on my seatbelt, and my friend, she didn't use a seatbelt, so I was really confused why they don't wear a seatbelt. Now I realized that nobody in the back seats are actually wearing seatbelts, but only if you're traveling in a taxi. I feel like this rule only applies to taxis because when I go with my friend's car, everybody in the backseat uses a seatbelt. But as soon as we jump into a taxi, nobody uses seatbelts in the backseat. So this is something that I just don't understand. Why does the driver or the passenger seat actually wear seatbelts, but in the back they don't wear seatbelts? It just doesn't make any sense to me. And the thing is, whenever I jump into a taxi, I want to use a seatbelt, but it's not always possible because they don't have the thing sometimes to even use a seatbelt. So it's like, I feel like this is like a unbelievable rule that nobody actually cares about putting on the seatbelt in the backseat. So let me know if you use seatbelts in the backseat or not. Inflation. Increasing prices every single day is not something that I will probably get used to easily. Unfortunately, inflation affects everybody around the entire world, also affects tourism here in Turkey. Lots of foreigners are affected by inflation in their own countries. They're not able to travel abroad anymore because of a lack of security that they have now. But I feel like in Turkey it's a little bit more extreme. As I said, I left the country for 6 months, and when I came back I was extremely shocked how much a coffee costs now. High security in shopping malls. This is something that confused me a lot in the beginning. First I thought, is this a shopping mall or is this the airport? Because there was such high security. You walk into a shopping mall, there's like this big scanner and you put all your stuff into a scanning machine and they look if you have nothing, you know, dangerous with you. I was like, wow, that's such high security standards here in Turkey. And I think I just got used to it whenever I go back to Germany and I walk into a shopping mall. Really, I feel like something is missing. Shopping malls and high securities, I highly appreciate it and it does make me feel safer. Okay, this one I really need help for that. Roundabouts. I never know who goes first in a roundabout. Is it me entering the roundabout? Yes. Is it the other car entering the roundabout before me? I don't know. Because in Germany, the person that is in the roundabout always goes first. And the others entering the roundabout, they have to wait. But in Turkey, it seems the other way around, that everybody who enters the roundabout actually goes first. But sometimes they don't. And I know they changed the rule a few years ago, so maybe not everybody is aware of it, that actually the cars in the roundabout always go first. It gives me a big headache because I feel like nobody actually knows the rules about the roundabouts and everybody's just trying to look at each other, hoping that nobody goes first before the others. So yes, roundabouts are the most funny thing that I encountered in Turkey. A very interesting concept, and I would love to watch a roundabout for a day because it's just so entertaining. Something that I really value is the fact that everything here is so much more spontaneous. For example, I was trying to rent an apartment, and in Germany, if you want to rent an apartment, you need at least 3 months to look for something, get a contract. There are always deadlines, so it needs a lot of time for preparation. But in Turkey, I remember I looked up on Sahibinden, I called them, I went there on the same day. I said I like it, they said great. I gave the money, signed the contract, and the next day I could literally move into my new apartment. So this is something that's a little bit more uncomplicated here in Turkey. It also comes with many other things. Whereas in Germany, we don't trust words at all and we just trust whatever is written on paper. So this is definitely one big difference. It's not always good because this also means that in Turkey plans just get cancelled more often or rescheduled. People don't take everything so serious, whereas in Germany you have something written, then it really means it, and it's just a very big difference when it comes to being spontaneous. Another thing that I noticed in Turkey, and it was a little bit different for me because in Turkey, when you use a stove, in most cases you use a stove with gas. So you turn on the gas and then you light it up with a lighter, right? And when I saw this for the first time, I was shocked because in Germany we use only electric stoves. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never seen a stove working with gas in Germany ever. So this to me seemed a little bit dangerous, you know, handling with fire in the kitchen next to the gas. Up until today, I still don't feel 100% safe around it. Maybe it's just a mental thing, but for me, seeing that everybody is using gas in the kitchen and has a lighter around just gives me really goosebumps, and I got used to it by now. I even think that cooking with gas is much more efficient and it cooks so much better. Yeah, this was something that I just had to get used to it, and I hope it's safe. And this is something I just have to say, and this is maybe the main reason why I'm living in Turkey, but it is the hospitality and the kindness of the people. I've traveled around the world, I've said it a million times, but I will say it a million more times. the kindness and the sweetness of the people in Turkey is unique in the entire world. And I know that it is not easy for a lot of people in this country, but they always make sure that they are kind to other people. They are the kings of giving without expecting anything in return. In other countries, I always feel like people want something in return, or they do this because they expect something from you. But in Turkey, they really do this because they were brought up like this. They love to be kind, they love to have a small talk, and the people are definitely the biggest reason why I keep living here in Turkey. Everybody is just so amazing. Also, when I talk to my Turkish friends, it's not only about me being a foreigner, but also Turkish people are nice to other Turkish people, so it's not only about foreigners. People are just really thoughtful about how they treat other people, and they're always there for each other. These are some of the things that are very different to my life in Germany. Let me know if you would love to see another part, or even write in the comments if you have some other experiences as foreigners living in Turkey. Thank you so much everybody for watching. I hope to see you more often on this channel. I just got my car back, trying to get used to this life again, because I was walking 10 hours every single day for 4.5 months, and now I feel like I need to take a rest to get all this energy back. It's just not that easy, and I just hope everybody's alright and you have a great week.
वेरी नाइस वीडियो। और मैं समझ रहा था कुछ और, लेकिन ये वीडियो में तो उन्होंने बताया कि दोबारा से जब ये जर्मनी से तुर्की वापस आई हैं तो इनको पहले भी ये मसले थे, लेकिन अभी दोबारा आके फिर दोबारा से मसले रिमाइंड हो गए, रिकॉल हो गए ना, कि ये सब कुछ तो जर्मनी में नहीं है, तुर्की में है। लेकिन जो उन्होंने मसला बताया एग्जैक्टली वो पाकिस्तान में वैसे ही है। हमें कोई चीज इस पर मसला नहीं लगी,
हमें कोई मसला नहीं लगा।
हम यहाँ पर गैस ही यूज करते हैं इलेक्ट्रिक की जगह। यहाँ पर राउंड अबाउट में गाड़ियों में कुछ पता नहीं चलता कौन कहाँ से आ रहा है। लेकिन दुनिया में
डस्टबिन में हम सब कुछ एक ही डस्टबिन में डालते हैं।
एक ही डस्टबिन में डालते हैं। दुनिया में ये लॉ जरूर है कि जो राउंड अबाउट में पहले एंटर होता है, ये हर जगह पे लॉ सेम है कि उसको पहले जगह दी जाती है, लेकिन पाकिस्तान में ऐसा नहीं है। और अभी हमें पता चला तुर्की में भी ऐसा नहीं है। तो पाकिस्तान तुर्की के जो है ना मेंटल लेवल एक जैसा ही लगता है। तो वाकई बहुत अच्छी चीज है क्यों फिर।
हाँ बिल्कुल। और इसके अलावा जिन्होंने रेंट वाली बात की, यहाँ पे भी ऐसी है कि अगर किसी को रेंट पे लेना है तो 1 या 2 दिन
जैसे डॉक्यूमेंट होता है, साइन होता है, अगले दिन आप
हो जाओ। कोई आपको इतना टाइम, बस आपको घर ढूंढने में टाइम लगता है, अगर वो भी आपको जल्दी मिल जाए। और बाकी जो चीजें जितनी भी बताई हैं वो सिमिलर है पाकिस्तान।
सेम।
हाँ,
वेरी नाइस वीडियो। और आपको कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन हमारी तरफ से। जो ट्रैवल कॉमिक, इनका नाम मेरे जेब में नहीं आ रहा, लेकिन ये इन्होंने 2400 किलोमीटर जो है वॉक की है, जो कि बहुत ही मुश्किल चीज है।
4 months तक डेली
बता रही है कि 10 घंटे वॉक करती थी। वेरी हार्ड। इसको सिर्फ सोचना भी मैं इमेजिन भी नहीं कर सकता कितनी मुश्किल चीज होगी। तो हैट्स ऑफ कि आपने इतना बड़ा किया काम। और तो थैंक यू सो मच। जो लिंक शेयर किया, इसका ओरिजिनल लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में है। इनको जरूर लाइक करें, सब्सक्राइब करें, और प्लीज़ हमें भी लाइक कर दें, सब्सक्राइब कर दें, और वीडियोस को शेयर किया करें, और कमेंट्स लाजमी किया करें। मिलते हैं अपनी अगली वीडियो के साथ। अब तक अपना बहुत ख्याल रखिएगा, अपने घरों महफूज।
अल्लाह हाफिज़।
अल्लाह हाफिज़।